That's just Twitter yarn, and they're just trying to get it out there so people can stop talking. But
I sympathize with that. Actually, and then Samsora being one of the forefront peaches,
yeah.
I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt that he knows what he's talking about. I'm assuming he was one of the peaches talking about this.
Yeah, no, he definitely made that tweet.
Yeah. So I'm actually really curious to see what he's got, because I know I've seen Samsora versus Abba's Metaknight a few months back in Clutch City Clash, and that didn't go too well, from what I remember, for him. And like Samsora was playing on point that tournament too. He double eliminated Ally. So it wasn't even that. It was just that matchup seemed so devastating. Peach being at just that right fall speed and weight combo to be caught in that ladder string to death at the first mistake. But, I mean, if he's confident in it, then I cannot question his judgment.
Yeah, no, just got to see what happens. And I think more so why he's saying it's slightly in MK's favor, it really just depends if MK does get that dash attack that's on the ground. But if Peach is able to space out correctly, keep tap dancing on the shield and all that good stuff that Peaches do have, it might be able to make some things happen. But I'm not sure. Button check, or are they just hopping around?
This looks like neutral, honestly.
Yeah, and I honestly think it is. Yep, this is definitely neutral.
Yeah, it makes complete sense, too, because DSS, very patient player up in NorCal, and in a matchup against Metaknight, you're not going to be on a rush to do things. You don't want to give him the leisure of getting his strings off a punish. You want to force him into those situations where he has to make those callouts, because then you have the chance to actually punish him for it.
Yep. No, speaking of callouts, right away, DSS calling out the regular getup from Samsora right there with the NATO. But Samsora, really good, nice conversion down throw into the F tilt. But no, and this is what we're going to be looking forward to in this set, guys. A lot of neutral being played. Samsora does not want to get close to Metaknight whatsoever.
Oh, wow, you saw that mashing. It was mashing so hard at back. Oh, wait, no, that was beautiful. The back air shifted Peach's hurt box out of range of that next up air. That was really cool stuff.
I know, Samsora just showing off this new tech. Even though he did get hit, but he made sure he only got hit to where he didn't lose the stock.
Yeah. I honestly, I love the fact that he's backing out right now, even though I love how patient he was playing, even though he was at that percent deficit. He was playing patient enough that DSS could have just waited, but he went in. And he's still technically in the lead, still has even more reason and gets...
But the crown getting that stock right there, Samsora. Probably going to be feeling himself right there, but DSS trying to get himself back into the matchup, trying to run around, and he's having a lot of trouble getting anything going right there. Oh, a lot of percent being racked on.
I love this turn of events right now, because that whole previous stock, Samsora was playing so passive, so patient, and right now he's laying on the hurt out of nowhere, and it's a mentality mix-up where you're not you're doing a download on a patient player, and suddenly it's like, oh wait, no, this is an aggro fiend. What?
Yep, no, DSS might want to start doing the run-up smash because every time Samsora is jumping up to hit him with the dare or even just float away, might just want to start throwing out these anti-airs to kind of scare him into jumping up right away.
And right now, Samsora lapping DSS on this board, and this honestly is looking very strong for Samsora. I am beginning to understand why he thinks this matchup is only a slight disadvantage.
Speaking of strong, that crown is pretty strong. It's pretty sturdy, getting that stock, and a 2 stock at that.
Heavy is the crown, and it will wreck you up.
You see them gemstones on there? That is heavy.
Yeah.
All right, DSS taking a sip of his vitamin water now, trying to fuel up. Got that color counter pick. But
the color counter pick's real, man.
Yeah, color counter pick. We got to see where his actual counter pick is going. Smashville. I do like the pick, just based on the fact that now you have the platform, might be able to do some more stuff, smaller blast zones. But I'm assuming, Town City most likely was banned.
Yeah, I'm assuming if you're fighting a Metaknight, you want to make him work a little bit harder for his strings to death. That was an interesting down air.
Yeah, I think just because Samsora came pretty quickly, I thought DSS was going to come down with the Nair instead, try to get a stage spike, but the bear. But now we're both in a neutral game, and the upper strings coming out. This actually might be it.
It's going to be dead. That is, there's that certain point where, like, when the character starts to be raised around where the timer is, like, okay, that's it. That's your time's up. You're dead.
And there you go. And this is where the Peaches do not like this matchup. When they get laddered to the top blast zone, and that's going to be it.
Yeah,
again?
Oh, my goodness. And this is happening not quite again. And DSS is actually doing a very good job of stopping that ladder string just at the right horizontal spacing, because if he tried to push on it a little bit further, he could have lost his own stock.
No, and I like this coming from DSS right now. A few situations, he has been jumping up, doing aerials, already just trying to deny Samsora the position that he got in that game 1.
There we go. Samsora is still having quite a bit to make up. Trying to play patient, gets caught with that dash attack a bit. Oh, he's still alive.
Now DSS getting a little shuttle loop happy, thought he got the up air, but unfortunately did not. Dash attacking on the bomb. I'm not sure. I think he wanted to get down with Nair, but nonetheless, Samsora has DSS off stage. And Houdini.
Oh, wow. Great punish on the Dimensional Cape on reaction, too. There we go. Gets that little slap forward. Just keeps that stage control. It's this, ooh, swooping down with the tornado, catching his edge guard attempt.
Getting hit by that dare. So getting set the opposite way. Interesting. One back throw actually might do it.
Oh,
Yep.
and it does.
And 1-1, ladies and gentlemen. And, you know, 2-stock game 1, 2-stock game 2, going into game 3.
It's going to probably go to the last hit, right? Right?
I would hope so. You know what?
It might just be another 2-stock.
Hey, the theme of this set is 2 stocks.
I mean, Meta Knight is a momentum machine, right? Where it doesn't even matter who has momentum, he can win at any second. But like, especially if he gets a hit in, he can just lead to kill it.
I mean, especially
any
on
scenario.
Peach. Her being so floaty, it's so unfortunate. It's just like, you know, I'm just going to eat these up airs, and I'm definitely just going to die. But you know what? Going to Dreamland, I like and I don't like this pick at the same time. Peach going to be able to take advantage of the tri-platform, make it a little hard for Meta Knight to go ahead and get really the ladder combo. But, you know, if they're both at kill percent over 100, that middle platform right there might help out DSS quite a bit with the up throw.
Oh, yes, you're right. Something that Samsora is going to need to be more mindful of, I believe. Right now, he's making great amount of use of his, wow, just barely back rolling out of the range of the dash attack. Did not find anything off of it, though. And we're seeing that patient Samsora emerge again, the same one that we saw, especially in Game 1, that helped him make that huge lead happen.
No, right now, Samsora knows he is in the range, and he is keeping up all of these aerials. Very fortunate for him that DSS did not follow up from that dash attack.
Here we go, Samsora just getting the simple clean stuff, dash attack to up air.
Oh, yet another up air, just really trapping DSS on all of these platforms, taking full advantage. Ooh, a lot of percent being racked up. Oh my goodness!
And he
That's
is
it.
dead. That is it for DSS's stock. And honestly, what it looks like, these platforms are making it so hard for Meta Knight to land against Peach. We're seeing Samsora cause all of these frame traps because you can't air dodge through a platform. When you're inside a platform, you're guaranteed to have a hurt box.
Yep, no, at the same time, Samsora is getting so many more follow-ups from it, and DSS basically has to deal with the landing options from Samsora, because Samsora has the option to go ahead and stay on the platform or fall back to the ground.
Yeah, and we're not seeing the same amount of platform trapping coming from DSS on the same area. So this is actually making a huge difference for their stage capitalization. Oh my goodness, and this edgeguard has always been vicious for DSS to come back from, and punishing that, I mean, that Nair covered so
and
many
Samsora
options.
immediately dropping down, getting him with another crown. That's it.
I didn't have time to admire the earlier, like, option
It all
trap.
mattered.
Yeah.
Look at the theme stayed G-pick, 2-stock, 2-stock, 2-stock.
Oh my goodness, that's all these two players know. Such a great showing by both of them, especially by Samsora, really adding volume to his words that, hey, this matchup, not that bad.
No, and it really just came down to if DSS did get the dash attack, but Samsora really just showing off that if you stay in the range where you're out